Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. Of course, I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, and when we last left off, we had just begun our sort of questioning, if you will, of Mr. not Ted Tonate. Ted Tonate is dead, I think. Isn't he dead? Whatever, let's go to continue. From when we last left off, I'll just slot one, it looks like, where this Daddy S plays. What was I saying, though? Not Ted Tonate, but Mr. Rocket Man, whose hair, incidentally, also looks like it's shaped like a rocket. The Hat One Miracle. As I recall, your last trip into space was 7 years ago, right?
That's right. It was a pretty rough experience.
By the way, I got a comment from, Suppleted. He was like, oh, well, since Solomon Starbuck is technically, better now, I shouldn't give him the, he called it the depressed voice, it's the Ingram voice. Technically, yes, but honestly, I don't know what else to give him, so we're stuck with his voice. I'm sorry. It's funny. In this series and VA11, I've had to make up pretty much nothing but new voices for both of those series. In those two series alone, I've probably created more voices than all my other series combined. I'm sorry. I'm stretched out at this point.
That's right, it was...
And plus he's back to down low right now here, so...
That's right, it was a pretty rough experience. During that mission, we had all kinds of problems with the craft.
You did? What kind of problems?
Power failure, oxygen leakage, busted radio, cracked windows, loose control column. The heat shield came off as we were entering the atmosphere. I thought it was a goner.
You a goner? Oh, that kind of reminds me of, if you guys ever seen the movie, it came out late last year, December 2016, the movie Hidden Figures, about NASA and things of that sort, and one of the issues that they had was trying to it was a really good movie. It was about trying to figure out how to beat the Russians. NASA's trying to figure out how to get people into orbit, into space, and the quote-unquote hidden figures behind that, who might not necessarily look like who you think they do. I don't know.
But I managed to make it somehow to popsicles and ice packs from the freezer.
Wait, why did you have popsicle? Okay, no wonder they dubbed it the Hat One Miracle. It's a miracle you made it back.
Space is a boundless place. That's why it continues to capture people's imaginations.
But one of the issues is trying to figure out how to re-enter the atmosphere, because the heat shield just kept messing up.
But the vastness of space shows us how insignificant we are in the scheme of things. The darkness just goes on and on and on forever, and ever, and ever, without end. There was nobody else there. Nobody was gonna come save me. I was all alone. All alone. With nothing to listen to but the sound of my own breath, breathing, and heartbeat. I kept scrambling to make repairs, but I couldn't keep my hands from shaking.
An experience like that would make anybody afraid to go up into space. Outer space. With the experience you had, weren't you dreading this mission?
What? No way, of course not. Even now, I want to go up into space so bad, I can barely stand it. I want to shake up the Earth's gravity at escape velocity and spin around weightless.
But you have to admit it was pretty harrowing. Weren't you even a tiny bit afraid?
I was afraid. Of course I was. Still am. But space is man's final frontier, an unknown world.
Nice, Star Trek reference, Space, the Final Frontier.
The cosmic truth is out there waiting for us somewhere.
The cosmic truth, huh? I guess there are people looking for the truth in every walk of life.
The truth! No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure I can manage. If I give in to my fear, I'll never find the truth. As long as I don't give up, I can keep up the fight. One thing's for sure, Mr. Starbuck's passion for space is undeniably the real deal.
The victim, Clay Taryn. He was kind of like your protege, wasn't he?
Well, it wasn't a big exaggerated deal like master and apprentice or anything like that. But Clay did think of me as his mentor.
The mentor and the protege. What a combination they must have been.
With his encouragement, I know I could get over my fear and go back into space. But now...
Clay must have been very encouraging, huh?
Yeah, it's funny, really. Whenever I'd hear him shout, "You're fine!" I always get the feeling everything really was gonna be just fine.
You're fine? Apollo says I'm fine and you're fine all the time, too! And I always feel encouraged, too, whenever I hear him shout it.
Yeah, Clay and Apollo were best buds. They used to come visit the Space Center a lot, ever since they were high school kids. One day, out of the blue, Clay even told me he wanted to be my protege. These two hung around Space Center so much they were like part of the staff. One time during zero-G training, I started to panic a little bit. And the two of them took turns shouting, "You're fine!" over the radio. It was a simple thing, but it's exactly what I needed to hear.
I mean, I cannot maybe understand Clay, but could Apollo just go up and watch him do zero-G training like that? Like, is that just something that, like, just anybody can watch? I don't know.
So I'm fine and you're fine were like Apollo and Clay's secret phrases, huh?
I'm not quite sure if secret is, like, is a good word here.
I wish I could ask Apollo more about Clay and their relationship now.
Speaking of Clay, how do you suppose he climbed down the ladder with you over his shoulder?
Sorry, but I can't even begin to imagine.
But he actually did climb down that ladder, so a way has to exist.
From the freedom of space to the walls of a cell. That prosecutor said the dark night sky isn't half bad through barred windows.
You're fine! Solomon Soul Starbuck is fine! Everything is going to be alright!
Huh?
And Athena Cykes is fine! Come on, Mr. Wright, you too!
Do I really have to?
Phoenix Wright is fine. I can't hear you! Phoenix Wright is fine! We'll get you back into space yet, Mr. Starbuck. Believe in your own innocence, and have faith in us. Apollo believed in you wholeheartedly, and that's good enough for me. I believe in you too.
Thank you. Thank you, both of you. I'll put my faith in you. And I vow to make it back into space. All I need first is a not guilty verdict. It sure feels nice to reassure ourselves every now and then that we're all fine.
Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's get our investigation of the Space Center started, pronto!
Good idea. Let's go.
Okay. So, we actually are... Because I thought that... Because I've said this before. I thought that Part 5 had something to do with... I guess I'm just making things up here. Okay, whatever. No big deal. Let's go ahead and move to the entrance. Cosmos Space Center. December 19th. Cosmos Space Center. Entrance. I was about to say courtroom number 2. Wow, I was wondering what kind of place this Space Center would be. It almost looks like an amusement park of the future. Yeah, did you know they even let the public see their rockets up close? Oh, so check it out! Look at how brightly the Gyaxa logo shines in the sunlight above the entrance. Gyaxa, Gyaxa. That's the whatchamacallit. Obviously, Solomon Starbuck is have this symbol on his I really dig the stars and rocket motif it's got going. It's like it's made in heaven, huh? Anyway, Gyaxa, huh? Isn't it the new name of the Federal Space R&D program? Research and Development? Yeah, but why the strange acronym? I mean, what is GA supposed to stand for? Galaxy? If that were it, then the whole thing would be something like Galaxy Exploration Agency. which, if you ask me, I'd have abbreviated Gaxa, or even Gaia.
I guess so. Oh, I know! Maybe the person who came up with the name just really likes the letter Y!
This exchange is beginning to feel oddly like deja vu. I mean, this has to be a reference to something, but what exactly? I can't quite remember. I'm not quite sure what this is relating to. What case?
Anyway, this place is more than just a research facility, it's also a tourist attraction.
Tourist attraction? Don't make me laugh. It's amusement. It's a monument to the human race. Galactic scooter, full speed ahead.
Oh, this guy. I've seen him before.
Yikes! Who's this geezer? What's he want?
I kind of want to make him sound like a pirate or something. I don't know.
Look upon me and look well. Behold the great power of this.
That's the voice. Actually, now that I think about it, that's the voice that I gave. That's the voice that I gave. Mr. Whatchamacallit, Mr. Rhymes. When he got.
Wait, that's the voice that I gave him
when he got when he became like super crazy mode. So I can't give him this voice. That voice.
Look upon me and look well. Behold the great power of space science.
Pardon me, but you are...
My glorious name is Yuri Cosmos.
Ah, so this is the Yuri Cosmos guy.
I am the director of the Cosmos Space Center, the center of this cosmos.
I'm not quite sure that's the voice I want to keep. I'm not quite sure I'm going to stick with that voice or not.
Boss, that was pretty groan-inducing.
If this person is the Space Center's director, then that means...
Aha! So you were one of the first to discover Clay's body, weren't you?
And who was the first to find the victim? Actually, there were two of them. The Space Center director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Kandasam.
That is correct. I was honored to be the very first man in all of space and to discover the body.
I want to give him a Colonel Sanders voice. I don't know what a Colonel Sanders voice is exactly, because like
But this talk of the incident. Are you by any chance the space police?
You can't tack the word space onto just any old thing, you know. We're Mr. Starbuck's lawyers. We're here to investigate his case.
Oh, and we're Earth lawyers, by the way.
Ah, I see. Yes, I've heard about you. In that case, by my esteemed privilege, I grant you permission to investigate. I trust you are appropriately grateful. Now go ahead, have it. No, now go ahead, have at it.
I don't know. And this voice is definitely a WIP.
I can already tell he's going to be nothing but trouble.
Don't let him hear you say that, or he'll say. Don't let him hear you say that, or you'll see what trouble really is. Let's just be professional. Ask him about about when he found the body, okay? Present. First and foremost, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? Excuse me, but about this piece of evidence.
Let me ask you a question. What will that object contribute to the future of mankind?
What? Not much, I guess.
Then how important could it be? Quite unlike the great historical figure Yuri Cosmos.
If he's any more self-absorbed, he'll turn into his very own black hole. Well, he needs to be. Well, he has like the superhero theme, right? So he has to be like super dramatic, but like deep dramatic. But I also kind of want to give him that like slight. That I kind of want to give him a slight southern accent, like a really deep south, really deep southern drawl. But how do I combine all that together? Okay, so here's my really deep stereotypical southern drawl. Make that just a little bit deeper. About like this. I kind of sound like I'm not really educated very well. Like, where's the rabbit, George? Now, make that dramatic sounding. It's like the reason that I'm kind of struggling with this because I don't want it sounds too much like the Fulbright voice, I think. But I'm a Fulbright. This is a WIP, definitely.
What a shame. What a shame. Truly, Clay was so young. He was an astounding man who
Could have contributed. I love how his voice has changed like every line.
could have contributed greatly to the future of mankind.
He was an exceptional man, wasn't he?
If he had gone to space, my reputation would have grown even loftier.
What if I tried to give him like a Sean Connery voice, like I'm Sean Connery, Sean Connery?
But like really did, Sean Connery. There, yeah. Why did he have to die before he went to space?
Someone needs to teach him. He is not the literal center of the cosmos. I mean, excuse me, but about this piece of evidence. Yeah, try to give him like a Sean Connery voice.
Sean Connery. What a shame, truly. Clay was so young. He was an astounding man.
Bombing report. But he has like nothing to say about pretty much any of this, it seems. We have like a Super Mario Power Star, by the way. It has eyes on it. Anywho, Lederhosen. So actually, I learned how to say, thanks to Sir Phoenix Edgeworth, I actually learned how to say scaredy cat in German. Apparently, so it's Angsthase? Angsthase. So like it's like it's like so angst. It's like angst in English. So like it means scared, and then Hase I guess means like Hase. Angsthase, which like it means like rabbit. Literally, it's like a scared rabbit, which I find to be interesting. Talk you about Yuri Cosmos. So as director, what do you do here at the Space Center specifically?
Defend space, peace across the galaxy, and promote space development in this country. No matter what obstacles stand in our way, we keep going for the sake of mankind.
I believe I used the word specifically on my question.
Attention all personnel, to your break stations, prepare for break.
Oh, I get it! You just wander around and tell people what to do in a self-important manner.
That's exactly right, because I'm an important man. My manner is important.
Mr. Wright, this man doesn't get sarcasm. Well, there's bound to be some people like that here in the boundlessness of space.
Oh, that you want to know what it is that makes me important specifically? Very well, I will tell you. I was the essential figure of the Hat One project. You may proceed if I'm appropriately impressed. Now go ahead, have at it.
So in other words, he's a murderer, right? Right? You're the essential figure of the Hat One project. There was the Hat One miracle, and he was one of the first people to see the body. He's probably the murderer, probably.
Now go ahead, have at it.
I might be more impressed if I knew what he did for it, specifically. About the bombing. Could you tell us what you know about the incidents from the other day?
I refuse.
What?
Explaining is a job for common folk, not the director of the central cosmos. My testimony, which will go down in space history, will be heard in the courtroom.
What? So does that mean you'll be taking the stand tomorrow? Yes, it does. By the way, awkward pause. See you guys in the next episode. Actually, I just realized we still have a little bit more to go. Anyway, post pre-awkward pause after party? Yeah? Yay? Hey! Awkward pause, you guys in the next episode.